This is freelance heroism.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates to the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier.
Mhm.
Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Crispy, Nate, Breakmeister, Rebecca, and Stillwell.
You help us make a better show for everyone, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Rachel,
Dees.
bread or seven? Choose.
Well, yesterday I had both.
Okay, but which one do you want to talk about first? Bread or seven?
Um,
Let's do bread first.
let's do bread first. Yeah. Okay.
Give us Lord our daily bread
So,
and seven.
yesterday, if you've listened to these intros for a while, you'll know that every year for the last few years, I go to the bread fair, because that's sort of one of the exciting things that we have up here in Maine.
Bread Fest 2026.
So I went with my friends to the bread fair. Um, the one of the first things I did when I got there was that I messaged you about how there was a band playing. I called it Fiddle Dee Dee Peasant Music, which
Yeah,
I think we all know what that means.
yeah. It's
Um,
like if you're walking around at a Ren fair.
yeah. Yes. I was a little disappointed this time, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, Breadfest has really gone
There
downhill.
there were some boots from last year that I was looking forward to purchasing
Oh,
from this
boots.
year. Yeah.
I swear to God, I thought you said boots. Sorry. We're not, I'm like boots from, like you had to wear special boots to go to Breadfast?
No,
Okay.
no, you don't.
Dope boots.
So there were some boots that were missing
Yeah.
this year. So I didn't get to buy some stuff that I was looking forward to.
Oh.
But I did get plenty of bread and I got some fudge and I got
Oh,
some fermented hot sauce that was really good. I tried a sample of.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, I sent you some photos. You made some interesting observations about the company at Breadfest.
Yeah, nobody was under 50. It was just a bunch of old people walking
Hmm.
around talking about fucking yeast and fucking dough and shit. And I was just like,
Yep.
wow.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh, yeah,
they
good.
held up the line a lot. There were a lot of lines at the different stalls.
Yeah.
And I kept running into the same old lady who was holding up the lines because she was just talking with each of the people that
Oh,
you have to pay to get your bread goods.
yeah, the
Uh,
barnacle.
she just it was like every line I went to, she was there at the front, just holding it up for everybody else.
If you don't know, if you ever go to conventions or anything like that, there's a term for people who talk for too long to the person and hold up a line. They're called barnacles.
Hmm.
There's a general flow where people like come into a room and they'll kind of walk one direction. Like at
Yes.
first, people will go different directions, but at some point during the day, there is an agreed on
Hmm.
traffic pattern
Yeah.
that emerges, right? And at that point, everybody kind of travels in the same kind of area, right?
Hmm.
Um, except for like 15-year-old anime girls, they just kind of zigzag back across like ADHD kids.
The world is theirs.
It's like Scarface was about them. Um, yeah, but so the idea though that there's people that'll stop and talk to you for a little bit is actually we like that.
Mhm.
Just to clarify, we like it when people want to stop and talk about the work and the art pieces and
Yeah.
how their day's going and all that stuff. We enjoy that.
Mhm.
But there are other people who will do that. It's like they've never met a friend before, and they'll talk to you for hours. Like you
Yes.
can't shake them. They are so difficult to. You're just like, hey, there's lots of other stuff out here. So you try to like point out some cool stuff that you saw and maybe that would draw their interest, but no. Now
Hmm.
they want to tell you about a cool thing they saw the last time they went to a con.
Yep.
And you're just like, I can't sell anything with you here. And what starts to happen is that the flow of traffic starts to move around them.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you go 2-3 hours without a sale because
Hmm.
the barnacle won't shake from your, you know.
Yeah, no, there were a couple lines that I saw her in, and I just decided to skip that stall because I knew that I was going to be in line even
Yeah.
longer
Yep.
because of her.
That's the flow of traffic redirecting. You're
Yep.
like, every time you see her near a booth,
Hmm.
you just pick a different booth because just like I'm not gonna waste my entire day standing
Yeah,
in this line.
I got bread to see. I can't wait in line.
I have a, I have a joke, but it's inappropriate. Keep that for after.
Okay.
Keep that for
Um,
after the intro.
but it was good. I got a lot of bread and a lot of pastries.
Nice.
And then my friends and I, there was also kind of a lack of variety in the food trucks that were there.
Yeah.
It was a lot of
Mm.
pizzas.
They're letting you down, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I
So,
mean, you'd think that it's a bread-based food truck, right? Like you
mhm,
need it to be like a dough or something.
yeah, but it
What
was
kind of food trucks were you expecting?
I mean last year they had they had one food truck that had falafel because I'm a vegetarian,
Uh-huh.
but then they ran out of falafel.
Well, yeah. It's a food truck. I mean,
Yeah,
there are too many people ordering from them. You're not going to be able to like go in the back to get more. It's like,
that's fair, but we got there pretty early. I think that
yeah,
maybe they were underestimating the amount of other
the
vegetarians who go to a bread festival.
the overwhelming draw that is Breadfest 2026. Yeah.
So I don't know, just there wasn't really any kind of variety. At that point, I'm kind of like breaded out, I want
Yeah.
something substantial for lunch. So instead we got sushi. And then I went home and I took a 3-hour nap.
Well, in all fairness, we were up recording really late the
That's true.
previous day.
That's true. Yeah.
It was like I think we were up till 3:30 in the morning,
Hmm.
almost 4 in the morning.
Yeah. There was a
So
point, there was a point during the game where I was like, I have to be at my friend's house in 5 hours.
I
So,
was like, to me, that feels like a totally normal thing to say, but for you guys, I get that it was weird. And I was having a hard time the day after. It was like I
mhm,
was because Nate went to bed. He messaged me right after the game. We were gonna play some Hearthstone after.
mhm.
So right after the game, we stayed up till like 5 or 6, I think,
Wow.
playing some Hearthstone.
Yeah.
He then goes to bed, and then the next day I'm up at like 9 o'clock or something like that.
Hmm.
Like I got like no sleep.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how long do I have to wait before I'm allowed to message everybody? Because I was like, D-Walk's driving right now, so I can't message him. He's on his
Hmm.
way to do something with very little sleep.
Yeah.
Like, Rachel's at Breadfest, so I can't interrupt her. And I'm like, and Nate, I don't know what time he's gonna get up. And I started
Hmm.
doing like in my head math, like about how long I have to wait before I could message him. Like, so a normal person needs 8 hours. He
Hmm.
went to bed at 5:36. So let me just add. And I was like doing the math, and I was just like, fuck it, man, just go do something else. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what time you guys are gonna wake up. I don't know if it's like the sleep patterns of normal people are so perplexing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, what? You guys can't just get 2 hours 3 times a day, sparsely like sprinkled throughout your day?
No. I was still because after my nap, we hung out and we gamed, and then I went to bed uh at midnight and I was really tired.
Yeah.
So,
I
but
think I had 3 hours of sleep, including the 1 hour nap I took, like
wow.
in the middle of our hangout. I was like, I'm gonna go take a nap. Yeah, I was three hours yesterday, I think is what I
Mhm.
got. And then last night I don't know. I went to bed at 5, woke up at what, like 11.
Wow.
So pretty good.
Hmm.
Maybe 6. I don't know what time I went to bed. I stopped being awake at some point. I don't know. Can we talk about 7 now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Breadfest, step it up. Don't be an asshole. Right? Get a taco
Right.
truck.
Oh, that'd be great.
I know, but you guys don't have taco trucks in Maine.
Not really.
You know what? I could open a restaurant in Maine and just do food that they'd never seen before. Just like make a burrito and be like, look at this
Ooh.
motherfucker, right?
You're like, what's on this? And you're like, it's cumin.
Like, yeah, there's some lime juice, Cilantro. It's got what I mean. We were going through your grocery store. I'm sorry to go back to food again. There's no queso in the entire state of Maine. Like, it was impossible. And whenever we'd order Mexican food, we're like, all right, well, the Mexican restaurant for sure has queso, right?
Yeah.
We'd
Yeah.
order the queso and it would show up and it would be like bright yellow, like Kraft singles.
I do want to clarify though, it was very good, but it
The
was
one was
yellow
very
queso.
good. The one was very good.
Yes.
It was weird to me.
hmm
It was so strange.
That's fair.
No. Anyway, so you're playing Final Fantasy VII now.
I am.
The original, the non-updated original, everyone's triangles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason for this is that you are coming up to visit later this year. And so I've told you, I don't want to play the new Final Fantasy VII remake games unless you're up here. This is part of my manipulation to get you to come visit me.
It's working.
So I played remake last time you were here, but I didn't have the original 7 to really compare it to. And so when you come up here, I'll play Rebirth.
Yep.
Okay. But you seem to think it's very important that I play the original 7
I do.
before that. Okay. So I'm having a good time with that. Although I feel because you're so good at min-maxing your games that I feel like I'm somehow playing it wrong because you're observing me playing it.
Oh, no, I don't recommend the way I do things for others. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There's gonna be stuff that like I'll interrupt if you're about to do something that's gonna like be upsetting later. Like once you realize that you're gonna make a mistake, you won't know it for like 10 hours, and then later on, I'll tell you then.
Okay.
And if you're gonna do something like dumb bad, like like Miss Yuffie or something like that, I'll tell you.
Okay.
But like I'm not gonna I don't want to min-max little stuff. Like I'm not gonna tell you to go there to grab that high potion or whatever. You're gonna be fine.
Okay.
So just play and like choose your answers the way like when people ask you and they have 2 answers, just pick the one that feels good. It's your first time playing it all the way through, right? So just enjoy.
I will say in playing the original, I'm definitely going through at least this first part faster than I did in remake. Remake is clearly more, I don't know, detailed than the original.
Yeah, the Midgar City section in the original game is relatively small.
Yeah.
And there are some things that happen that are pretty cool, but the entirety of Rebirth or of remake was the Midgard section, and at the end when you leave Midgar is sort of like the open worldiness.
Yeah.
So Rebirth is an open world game. A lot of people were upset because it had so many mini games, and I challenged them to go back and play Final Fantasy VII because there are a shit ton of mini games. I mean, literally all over the Final Fantasy VII experience. So, I think most of the mini games were upgraded. I don't think all of them were, but most of them were.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I really liked Rebirth. I played the shit out of it. I played the shit out of Remake too. And next year, 2027, early, I think 2027 is when 7 releases, the last one.
Oh, so, is it early 27? I didn't know that.
I think so.
Okay.
And I'm pretty psyched about that too. But
I'll miss you.
Might be the last PlayStation game I get. Because
yeah,
me and PlayStation are not friends right now.
Yeah, they haven't been doing great. Like the news about PlayStation lately has been so bad that I'm like, do I get an Xbox?
I know, it was super fucking weird. And then Xbox was like, hold my beer. And then they came out and they were like, we're going to rent consoles now. And I'm like, okay, never mind. I was like, no, because for a minute I was like, did Xbox just win a console war before it started? Like here in Sony, right?
Yeah.
Sony's like, our console is going to cost somewhere between $1,000 and $1,600. And I'm like,
Oh
well,
my
you will sell
God.
6 of them and you
No
will go out of
kidding.
business.
Yeah.
But now they're talking about all kinds of crazy shit. I don't like the idea of not being able to back up my games. I don't like the
Mhm.
idea of a store closing and me losing all of the purchases I made. And I
Right.
really don't like this I don't own anything society that we're trying to build.
Yeah.
I love the convenience of digital games, to
Me
clarify.
too.
I think I prefer a digital game over a hard copy game, but
Yeah.
I want to keep the digital version I got. And if you're going to close your eShop, then we need to have a hard copy.
Right.
You need to be able to re-download it off of an internet source. And there are lots of places out there that have offered
Mhm.
to host
Yes.
backup copies of the game, and Sony has been
Mhm.
unmoved by that.
Yeah.
And you know how to move a company?
Mhm.
Bottom that fucking stock out. So if you own shares in Sony before 2028, I would dump those motherfuckers because
No
you're about to
kidding.
lose some money.
That's true. Yeah.
I would just sell them out of principle because fuck that
Mhm.
company right now. And look, but also if they do the right thing and they end up reversing themselves on this, I think it's good to tell them, hey, thank you
Right.
for doing what we asked, right?
Absolutely.
But if they decide to stick to their guns on this one, then I think they should be punished
Mhm.
real hard.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
welcome to the PC gaming community,
Right.
everybody. I really do feel like the Final Fantasy VII finale will be the last game I buy on that
Mhm.
console.
Yeah.
I can't see a future without them reversing themselves pretty dramatically and reducing the cost of that console from,
Mhm.
if it's $1,600, you can straight fuck yourself. Like, right? Like,
That's insane. Yeah.
I'm not paying $1,600 for a con. I
Mhm.
know. Okay. She's tapping her watch because we're done with the intro. Okay, let's go to the episode.
I want to clarify that is a silent symbol I do. So that
Yeah.
way I don't have to edit this part later where someone
Leave this part
verbally
in. I want
acknowledges.
them to know.
It's supposed to be like a smooth, silent thing that I do so we can like move into ending this
I
intro and
I
I don't have to
want them.
edit this part
Don't
and give
edit this
myself
part.
more work.
Don't give yourself more work. Take a load off. Let them hear it.
Anyway, this is Requiem of Reflections, Season 11, Episode 10, Wool or Woe?
Fuck you, Sony. Sorry. I'm trying to get Nate to laugh, man. I like when he changes colors. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I know. We just got to
When
make sure
Nate-
that doesn't kill me now.
Yep.
Oh, dude. Look, I want to say that I would feel really bad about that, but I would
But you
fucking.
wouldn't. That's now a
I
goal for you.
I
That's
told a
now your
joke.
game.
I told a joke so hard I broke my friend's hand. He like was laughing so hard he slammed his hand on the fucking table or the ground or something and it just exploded, right? And I dying out on that shit. I love it. If I killed a person, I mean, I love you to death, man. I don't want you to
I
go
know.
anywhere. But if like maybe just like,
But that's
like if you got
going on
rushed
the
to the
top of your
hospital,
resume.
like if I got you to turn red and then you had to spend 3 days in the hospital while they figured out what the hell was wrong, but you were like okay, right? But it was like a
Yeah.
scare, like your family's
Yeah.
crying, but I had made you laugh so hard that you were crying. I would be hard not to brag about. Like after you got better, I would be like,
Yeah, right.
not sure if you died, I'd be at your funeral and I'd be like, man, you just don't want to. If you can't hang on the podcast with Deece, you best not come.
Joe hear about Deece.
Dropping motherfuckers.
Deece done up and killed a man. Told him a dick's not junk.
They put me in jail. What are you in for? Made a motherfucker laugh too hard. They gave me 35 years.
They say laughter's the best medicine until you take too much of it.
He OD'd on the ha-ha. Okay, we should probably start.
We should.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just crushing these pretzels like I'm a fucking person who hasn't eaten in a week. I ate dinner 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago.
Okay. So we were camping. We weirded a bard away from us.
Don't ask me to pronounce his name again.
It was Edgar.
All right. Yeah. So, do you guys wait till morning to get up? Do you guys just wake up earlier than sunrise? How do you guys?
Well, we're definitely taking shifts.
Hmm.
And since Ducky doesn't need to sleep,
True.
Yep.
she only needs 4 hours of meditation.
Yep.
Like a Beatles album.
4 hours just sitting there reading a Elf Monthly magazine, or
He just plays the sitar while we sleep.
If
Um,
you wake up in the morning, there's a trellis with vines growing on it.
God damn all it's awake time, and this is how you spend it. Yeah, I mean, I'll take whatever shift we need.
Does that qualify as a long rest?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm asking the DM because he's kind of the one that gets to
Well-
tell us whether it does or not.
How many hours did you sleep?
8,
That's a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
6 hours should be a long rest. And in real life, I only need 5. That should count.
All right. Long rest taken.
I like how if like you're 15 minutes shy. You know what I mean? That's I don't know. For me and D&D, it always feels weird. Like you didn't get the last 15 minutes, so you don't get any of your spells back. Or I'm just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Not even that. It's like 7 hours, 58 minutes, and 47 seconds. No, fuck you.
Yeah. I think there's a prescribed time for sleeping, and as long as you get enough in between that time, that should count.
Hmm.
You know, whether you have to wake up in the middle to do your watch or whatever, I think.
Or
That is
you
fair.
should be allowed to sleep for 40 hours straight and then divide that up over 5 days.
Fuck yeah.
Just let it bank up, right?
Could that be real life? Can we do that in real life?
That would be nice. There would be some benefits to that sometimes.
Anyway, yeah, that's how we're doing it.
All right. Sounds good to me. So, night goes very uneventful.
Okay. Well, so I think based off of what we got from the corpse we spoke to yesterday, and also from the dirge that we spoke to, it seemed like they took sort of a long way around to get into the castle. So are we going to follow their trail to maybe try to figure out why they took such an out of the way path?
I think that would be probably the best idea. I mean,
Mhm.
clearly they ran into something that caused them to not have a good trip.
Yeah.
So once we get to that area, we'll follow their tracks, follow their kind of
Mhm.
stated path. And once we're in that area, we can kind of try to become more perceptive about what might have been the problem.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, I'd be of the opinion that if they themselves didn't just traipse up to the front door and knock on it, what right, or what why would we do that instead?
Well, we're way better than them.
Well, that's a matter of opinion until
They're
we
dead.
understand exactly what's going. Well, do you?
We're by definition better than them. Still
Well.
alive.
All right. Well,
I mean, makes sense, don't it?
suppose. I
You
I
wouldn't,
suppose
if you were to pick a horse, you wouldn't say, "Give me the dead one." That looks better.
No, but we don't understand the circumstances under which they died just yet. So
And that's why we have to follow them. We have to figure out what killed them.
Well, that's what we're gonna do, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then let's go.
And we'll succeed because we're us.
We're better. Yes, yes.
We're professional.
Mm.
That's important.
Mm.
Well, some of us are. And he's gonna look real close at your face and be like, "Some of us, it remains to be seen."
Well.
So some of us don't need validation.
Ask
Oh.
Edgar how he feels about validation.
Anyway, maybe we should get a move on before it gets
All right.
a little bit too much daylight. It'll be a little bit easier for us to travel under cover of low light this morning.
Okay. Let's
Sounds good.
head out. Yuji's gonna start heading out of camp. As she walks past Kavir, she's gonna do like a quick thieves' cant and continue on.
He'll thieves can't back.
All right.
And then
Yuji will.
he does a thieves can, then he holds his hand out and he looks at Nate or Rain and he goes, boom, middle finger.
I was about to say Ray does his own thief can as he walks away.
That's our special symbol.
Yes.
All right. I guess Adri will take lead.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And as much as I am able to stealth as we are making our way towards the city, I will do so.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Making our way uptown.
I also, David, will be casting
Death Ward!
Death Ward on myself.
I feel like we need like a guitar riff or something to play when she
Death
says that, like some sort of
Ward.
yeah.
Maybe we can
You
let
know,
Keith
a
do it for
Renasmere
us.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Add sound effects. Death Ward. All right.
The spider.
What's that? All right.
All right.
So, within about an hour or so, the sun comes up. It's different than what most of you guys have been used to for the last umpteen amount of years, being in Ravenloft and being under the, I mean, not this rain, but the other two,
Mhm.
being under fogs, cloudy skies where the sun doesn't actually come out.
Mm.
Almost myth-like spiders
Yeah.
as you continue towards
That's
the
not a
city.
Where I come from, the sun always comes out tomorrow.
Chanticleer is definitely in Waterdeep.
And where I come from, the prince got in trouble because the sun went down.
He never came back. He's obviously not in Barovia or Darkhan. All right. As you guys travel north up the road, you see a few farmsteads kind of scattered but abandoned. Cattle's free grazing, that the fences are broken, and some are still left. Definitely not what these farmsteads held originally. You do see some corpses left here or there, of different animals that had like been eaten, which either scared off most of the rest of them, or
How tall is the grass?
about 2.5 feet at the highest. A lot of it's kind of lower.
So I can estimate by the amount of time, like how tall the grass is, how long ago these farms kind of went out.
Yeah. I mean, or the cattle stopped grazing.
Well, I imagine that a bunch of the cattle like either ran out in different directions, like you had described, or had been torn apart by something. Would you say that the same number of cows that would match this field still exist, or are there much fewer?
A lot fewer.
So then,
are the cattle healthy or emaciated?
The ones you do see are skittish.
But like, can I see their rib cages, or
no,
do they
they're
look
still
like...
eating. They're still eating.
Okay, so they're healthy cows. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, there's less of them, so they're probably a lot more food per.
Well,
per
I mean,
cow.
but there's a.
They're not sickly.
Was curious. Yeah, okay. I was just curious as to what their health status was. Yeah.
But the closer you guys do get to the city, though,
Mhm.
the less vegetation, life, animal you see. Like less evidence of vegetation animals. It seems that
Sort of like a blighted spot.
kind of decay, rot.
Hmm.
The closer you get to the city, the vegetation kind of goes down.
Like
Trees are
fungal?
wilted.
Like fungal or decomposure?
Decomposure.
Okay.
Um, some just straight dead, like the life's been sucked out of it, like the ground's rotting the closer you get to the city.
Hmm.
Right.
Um, so as you guys do see the wall that goes around, and you see the gates that lead into it in between towers, and the towers are uniformly placed along the wall.
Hmm.
And the wall's a good 25 feet high around the city, full stone. The wall runs all the way to the ocean, or not the ocean, all the way to the river, the Karn River on one side, and the other side goes up around the city along the edge of the Nightwood Forest. Let me make sure that is the Nightwood Forest. I'm not speaking out my ass. Um,
I think so, because that's what the bard told
yes,
us.
the
Was
Nightwood
that,
Forest.
yeah.
So,
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna kind of stop and look around to see if there are any. Actually, I'm pretty bad at that tracking, but I'm gonna see if I can find any like signs of recently people coming through this area. I assume that's a survival check.
Help action.
Thank you. Even better. 23. I'm just looking for like signs of like people. Hopefully I can tell if it's like living or dead, since the dead tend to like shamble and drag their feet.
mhm.
So I'm looking for signs of like a living group kind of traveling through this area.
All right, what was your roll?
23.
Okay.
Survival.
You do see some tracks in and out. Um, you see humanoid tracks, you see smaller humanoid tracks.
Mhm.
Not much going through the main gate. You do see some animal tracks, paws, larger paws than what would normally be a wolf's paw,
Okay.
but you also see drag marks, like a foot being dragged or like a limb being dragged,
Okay.
as almost like a skipping walk where the step would skip and then drags the other limb.
Okay.
Hmm.
But not we're not talking like like busy metropolis traffic going in and out of a
Mhm.
you can see the age like of the crusted mud, and you can see the age in the dirt where wagons used to go through all the time,
Mhm.
but it's not that way anymore.
Okay. I'll point out the tracks to the other two, and say it looks like there was at least some people that came through here. But that seems like a pretty big paw print there. And then I think those drag marks are maybe from undead. They tend to not pick up their feet very well when they're walking, especially if, their limbs are damaged.
Hmm. What about a holy feeling? Is there like an unholiness to this area?
Mm, Adri didn't detect any like does it feel at all like when we were in that unhallowed area before when we found the raven? David.
I know. I'm
Okay.
trying to describe.
Okay.
There is unhollow is not really the word.
Hmm.
There is a rot. There is a sickness. It is definitely evil.
Okay.
But there is like a rot coming from inside the city. Like I think that's the best way I can describe it. There's like the ground is sick.
Okay.
And
Like a
it there's
blight.
yeah, like a blight.
Okay.
Like there's definitely like a sickness that is pulsating's not the right word.
Radiating.
Um radiating from the city as it kind of like seeps through the walls into the ground and extending outside the city.
Okay.
So it'd
like
be safe to say that the inhabitants were down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness. Yes. Oh, wow.
Sorry.
AJ will kind of like hold her hand out, like kind of just like wave her hand through the air. And she'll be like, it feels like sick.
Hmm.
And not like a neutral sickness, but like an evil sickness.
D-Walk, I want to look at the transitional period at the edge of like the radial, right?
Okay.
Where it transitions from like clearly fucked up area to where it looked like natural fields. And I want to see how quickly it drops off. It's not like a hard line in the ground, right? It kind of
No,
tapers.
it's tapered.
During the tapering process, I imagine there are things that are in the process of being decomposed or rotted. It's like blades of grass, individual blades of grass that are maybe just unhealthy looking.
Yes.
I want to go backwards until I can find a blade of grass that's maybe not doing great, but has finally started to turn like the blackened earth
Okay.
kind of look. And I want to like try to observe the difference between it. Does it start from the root and come up, or is it just whatever touches it like that's a wave
From the root.
from the root? So, okay. So my thinking is something spoiled the earth here, right? How about the I need to do a test. Huh. What animals were out here?
You see some cows, not many. See a couple goats.
A goat. Perfect. He's gonna get a little piece of rope out from his sleeve. And he's gonna walk over to the goat and he's gonna wrap the rope around his neck and he's gonna bring
Give me
him
a
with him like on a leash.
animal handling as you approach it.
Okay. I can
This
stealth
goat
up on
goes
him.
off and-
Can I stealth up on him?
Sure. And let's see how well he responds to a surprise rope around the neck.
31.
Wow.
You sneak up on the goat.
All right. I'm going to throw the loop around his neck and wrap it around my arm. And then I'll do the animal handling check to try to calm him down.
All right, let's give me the animal handling check before he reacts.
15.
All right. The goat is surprised and kind of just looks at you oddly, just trying to wonder why you have a rope around its neck and why you're looking at it and why you haven't attacked it.
I'm going to go. Come on. Come on.
It goes with you step by step, slowly.
All right. I'm going to take a big handful of grass from like the side of where the pen it was in. All right. Come with me. And I'm going to walk past the two of you guys. And I'm going to take the grass in my hand and I'm going to put it in front of his face.
Is this healthy grass or bad grass?
This is good grass.
It begins to eat.
And then I'm going to pull it away from him and I'm going to toss it into the black area. And I'm going to loosen the rope.
It begins to go that way for a moment, then it reacts. Like it, you see, like kind of sniff the air, kind of. Once the feet get near it, it begins to like patter its feet and back up away from it.
I'm going to reach into my pack, into some of my rations, and I'm going to take out a little mini cup of a sauce. And I'm going to hold it in front of the goat. And then I'm going to toss it, the cup of sauce onto the ground. And just watch the goat. There's one thing I learned from Bubba, it's that goats love sauce.
I thought you were like pulling mint jelly or something out of your bag, and you were about to have
Oh, you thought I was
fucking
gonna cook the
Not
lamb
goat?
even
chops
that
or
will get
something.
it to go into that area.
Yeah.
It like shakes its head and backs up and kind of goes back to where it was eating.
Okay, I'm gonna undo the rope. Okay.
Hmm.
How about the grass that I threw in there? Has it rapidly turned black, or is it just normal?
No, it's normal still.
Okay. A few things that we were able to determine here. One is that this is some sort of natural issue. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of druid, maybe some sort of earth.
I thought druids protected the earth. Why would they make the ground sick?
Druids can do all kinds of things. Some druids are good, some druids are bad. Have you ever met a blighter before?
No.
Yeah. They create their druid circles around death and decay.
Oh.
I don't know that that's what this is, but it has a lot of the familiar symptoms of blighty.
That
type
was one of my
things.
favorite druid prestige classes in
I
3.5.
love that shit. It's very cool.
Blighters are the shit.
Yeah, my buddy Savage played a blighter druid. It's like the raddest shit in the world.
Man,
So
there's
I have a
something else.
question.
Yeah.
So Rain, hailing from Waterdeep, and holding the position that he holds as a
Would know what
Mass
blighter
Lord.
druids were.
Well, yeah, not only that, but he would, I mean, Waterdeep has gone through like several plagues, right? Wasn't
Mm-hmm.
there one where like where the land got spoiled or something like that? Like most of the agricultural like the farms and everything surrounding Waterdeep all kind of went to hell in a handbasket for a while. Is there anything that's leading him to believe that this is like a plague? Is it magical or is it more
Well, it's radiating
natural?
in a circle.
Yeah, but I mean things, if there's an epicenter, regardless, like if it's a plague, right? I mean everything has an epicenter that starts and it radiates outward. So from Rain's perspective, he's trying to figure out because he has no innate magical
Well, let's look
nuance
at
to him.
from where we came. Is it a like circular radius outward from the
Not
central point?
even. It moves at like some parts a little further than others.
Right.
It keeps to a similar kind of just,
Curvature.
yeah, but some parts seep more than others. Some,
Right.
it seems parts that had more vegetation took longer for it to progress than others.
For sure. Here, and I'm gonna point out the plant that I'd looked for, that particular blade of grass or plant group or whatever that had started to decompose, and it was coming from the root up. So that means either there's something here that's spoiling the land, which is causing the plants around it to go. But if that were the case, why would the goat sense something when he walked in? Right? He just felt like an aura, like an orb of negativity.
You don't think that maybe he just smelled something a little bit off about the ground? I mean,
I put
animals
sauce on it.
do.
I could
Our ground sauce is delicious.
I could cast detect poison and disease to see if I can maybe learn anything.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
I mean, we need to research this before we decide to go in. We don't know what kind of effects it could have on us and how quickly the effects
Well,
take place. We
the
know
group-
it's not like a field, right? Like an energy field, because we threw stuff into it. It didn't. The goat went in there for a second and then turned around. It's not an immediate effect, but it doesn't mean that whatever's in there is good for us. So yeah, that would be a good.
Well, and also
detection if you wanted.
maybe this is why the group took the long way around the city, because they didn't want to go in.
Could be.
Okay. Adri will cast Detect Poison and Disease. For the duration, which is 10 minutes, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by a foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Rachel, can I just describe what you see when you do that?
Okay.
The bottom part of my coat and both of my sleeves light up like the fucking sun.
I'm immediately looking at you.
But like, I can't tell that that's what's happening to you. What's going on?
You got stuff on your coat.
Oh, yeah.
There. And
And I
there.
like reach in and I like pull out like 6 jars. Yeah, these ones are for humanoids. And then I like slide them back in. And these ones are for beasts. These are specifically avian. You know, it's hard to get them because they, up in the air.
You're poisoning birds now?
You can poison birds.
Mhm.
They're not immune to poison.
I'm just okay.
You don't shoot them with it. You poison a worm and you throw it on the ground. Early bird gets fucked up, is what I'm saying.
I see. Okay, well, good to know. And she'll kind of look around.
How far is your spell reach?
30 feet, but with concentration, it lasts for 10 minutes, so I can walk around.
Okay.
But it's centered on me.
Okay. Yeah, there is a necrotic rot around you that is definitely blighted and undead.
Okay.
So my
Adrian.
notebook just typed him in the chat box for no reason. Okay. No, it was laying on my laptop.
Adrian will say, this is necrotic and undead.
Yep.
Does it look more like concentrated? Like if I look towards the gates of the city, does it look like it becomes like stronger, more concentrated in that direction?
For sure, by the way.
Yeah.
Definitely. 100%.
I am sure. Yeah.
The important thing to remember when dealing with blighters is not to let them touch you. It's important.
So Adria's looking in the direction of the city and the gates to see if it becomes sort of more concentrated or
yes, it
stronger
does.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But until you get past the gates, you can feel the stone blocking your.
Right. She
But
like
it
leans
well,
her head to
let
the
me phrase.
side, just like, yeah.
So the walls around the gates are definitely blocking, but
Okay.
that it's like a geyser with the open gates
Right.
where you just like let the river flow. Let the hate flow, as Ozzy would say. All right.
So
Okay.
for sure, this is centered in there.
Yes. Yeah. So
The question is, what radiates this amount? Could be a group of druids, blighters. Could be an artifact or a magic field or something radiating from somewhere that has a necrotic aura to it, causing the world to sort of accept that kind of energy.
Right.
Or it could be a being, something that has that sort of energy radiating from them. Either way, probably a good idea to try to find a convenient entrance, maybe, or maybe a good line of sight so we can see inside the city.
I could fly over.
Sort of draws attention, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. And say I would do it stealthily.
Look, it's a windy bird.
Oh no.
I thought she was about to go up on the hell horse.
That's exactly what it was describing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I was like, yeah, that would draw a little bit of attention, right?
Glowing like the fucking sun going over the edge. Can you
Maybe
put out the flames of the nightmare while you fly it?
I don't think I can.
Can you make them black? Can you make the flames turn black?
No, it's just a trait of his. The nightmare sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. So if I'm up high enough,
You look like the stun
I'll
in
look like
in
this.
in Darkon. That's normal.
We're not in
Well, you know what I
Dark
mean. That's true.
Yep.
That's true. Sorry.
I'm just offering a suggestion as something to maybe we could use to kind of get an idea without having to go through those gates.
True. I just worry that you're gonna fly up high and then 50 arrows are gonna come shooting at you.
I have Death Ward.
Right.
Yeah.
But they'll know where we are. They're like the Eye of Sauron above the fucking wall.
Feels very Icarus-y to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's
Okay.
maybe we're still tracking the guys anyway. So
Yeah.
let's just continue tracking and we'll see what they saw. And then we can make our judgments from there.
Well, I'm guessing they saw this, and she'll gesture at the gates. And they decided to go around.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
hmm.
gathering information has never been a bad thing.
Adri will take out her icon of Ravenloft. And she will use its augury ability.
Okay.
So you basically do something to receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens, which would be weal for good results, woe for bad results, weal and woe for both good and bad, or nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. So she basically how she reads the augury is that she will hold the icon kind of up to the sunlight, and she's reading how the light patterns on the icon. And she will say, "What if we went through those gates and explored the city?"
And it's like,
All right.
ask again later.
One second.
Yeah.
Let me grab
Results
my book.
unclear.
Right.
It is decidedly so. The fuck does that mean? So curious to hear.
Apologies. Almost there.
Let's go.
My book is not AI, so it does not load automatically. It activates old school as slow as I am.
I think it's better to have a little delay in the looking up of information than it is to have a predictable outcome based on an amalgam of 10,000 other games. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to be able to ask weird shit. You know? Like, what if I tried to ride that
I hadn't
goat into
noticed.
battle?
I was wondering if we were going to adopt the goat, but I
No.
think that's been done before.
Yeah,
That
no,
has been done before. By the way, at the end of the episode where the building lifts off out of the old freelance house, lifts up and becomes the boat, lifted into the air.
Yeah.
He was on the bottom. It was described that he was hanging on to the rope from the bottom of the cargo net when the thing flew away. So technically, Claribel is still there.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Somewhere on the boat.
Somewhere over the rainbow. All right.
I never liked that fucking goat.
I know.
I was like, our podcast was almost called Order of the Goat.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Oog. Order of Goat.
All right. Okay.
Ugh. Can you imagine?
No.
Oh, shit, that would be have to draw that goat all the time.
Okay. So wheel.
Oh. Good results.
I don't
No, my
trust
bad.
that
Whoa,
shit.
whoa,
Oh.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
I
whoa.
told you I didn't trust that shit. I told you I didn't
You
trust
shook
that
you
shit.
shook the magic 8 ball and it said, "Whoa."
Whoa.
I said, "Whoa,
Whoa.
It asked you, "Are you sure?
Okay.
Would you like to know more?"
Would you like to place me
she's-
down before you go?"
She's gonna tuck the icon back into her belt and be like, no, we should not go in there.
Okay.
The sun told me.
Everywhere
right.
the light touches will be yours, my son. What about that shadowy place? Don't fucking go in there.
Do not go there.
Fuck
Okay.
you up.
All right. Well, then, I guess we should continue on.
Yeah.
You see a crow kind of land on the top of the wall and just kind of begin to walk and pick at the top of the wall.
I'm going to use investigation. I want to watch how it's moving. Is
Okay.
that all right?
Yeah.
I am going to
Wow.
23.
All right.
No, hold on. I take a 10, don't I?
Yeah, you can take
So-
a 10.
Yeah, 26.
All right. As you look at it and observe it, it kind of begins to just kind of pick at the wall like it's looking for something. And as it's doing it, its eye rolls out and falls all the way down, and it hops off the wall and glides down to its eye, then begins to peck in and eat it, and then kind of walks on the floor, just pecking the ground as it's walking. You can see closer now that the crow's zombie-ish,
Right.
not fully. It's dead, but it's not. It's animated, but
Right. But it could also be a scrying sensor.
so it's just kind of pecking and walking, and it looks up and you see the empty eye socket, and then it kind of just goes back to pecking again.
Guys.
Hmm.
I'm going to like move us a little further away from the crow.
Okay.
We should try to be careful.
All right.
You mean we weren't before?
Look, if whoever's in the center of that is causing it has a linkage to undead or just created undead, anything that is undead could be an eye.
Oh.
Just be careful.
Okay.
So, in particular, things like crows, birds, things like that, very good detection method, as you can tell from Kabir's old use of birds. You
All
remember
right.
Prick?
Yeah.
Little Prick?
Mhm.
That's what they called him. He's a little
Yep.
prick.
Yeah.
All right. We'll continue moving around the exterior of it, but we're keeping an eye out for anything that seems like it might be moving inside the center of that blighted area.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna walk along the wall, right? So
Yeah, on the exterior
yeah.
portion. Like
Yes.
I don't want to walk right up against the wall.
No,
Like,
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the idea of being that close.
All right.
And do you all notify me of any crows or fucking undead deer or anything like that? I want to know any of
Okay.
that type of shit you're throwing out because I don't want to get surprised by that. I want to be paying very close attention.
Understood.
I have a DM sneak up on me with some fucking undead eye.
Undead raccoon.
Kabir's like, I've been around for a long time and I've seen all kinds of shit like this. Get snuck up on by a fucking undead raccoon. Pops him out of the tree.
All right.
Ain't no undead trash panda gonna get the better of me.
Ain't gonna keep me down.
Anyway, so I think that's the move, right? Just to continue moving
Mm-hmm.
around the exterior, outside of the circle of light.
Yeah. All right. I wonder. Adri's gonna look over at Kavir, and she'll say, "Can you tell if this is growing, like if it's expanding, or if it reached a certain point and it's stopped?"
Well, okay. Sorry, I'm getting a message from Duok.
Mhm.
It's hard to tell. It looks like it is expanding out from there, and I think given enough time, it would continue to expand.
Hmm.
But something like this probably takes a little while, especially at the periphery, right? I
Right.
imagine when it was first created, it didn't like kill everything right away.
Mhm.
I imagine it slowly plants became dry, started to crumble, and then the ground became unwilling to grow things, and over
Yeah.
the course of time it sort of irradiates out and starts to spread. I imagine the walls probably slowed it down a little bit on its getting past that point, but if it gets into the soil, it's going to keep traveling, I imagine.
Hmm. Mm.
You think this has a finite range on it, or is it just going to keep going?
It could be. I've seen blight circles of druids that have had 2 or 3 druids, like outposts, so to speak, and they have decent radiuses. But
Mhm.
then when you get to a circle, like a full organization, 50, 60 druids, it can stretch for miles. Think of
Oh,
it like concentrating the power in an area.
yeah.
It spills over, Pour enough wine in a glass and it doesn't really stay contained to the glass.
Right.
And you keep pouring, keep spreading. Thanks everybody for listening to Requiem of Reflections. This is going to be part 3 of our Curse of Strahd chain of games. Curse of Strahd, Return to Ravenloft, and now Requiem of Reflections. So thank you for sticking with us. You've been with us the whole time. And just remember, if you want to donate to help support the podcast and help us make better content and continue on into the future,
Mhm.
just go to patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Thank you.
Thank you.
I need a cigarette and a drumstick. Stat.